Hello, hello, hello. Sorry I didn't go live yesterday. It was bank holiday and I was out and about getting some fresh air. So I thought I would jump in live just now, very quick, impromptu. Couple of cards for you for the week ahead. How are you all feeling? Are the kids going back to school today, this week? Those of you who have school age children, how does that feel? Do you like this time of year? Do you not? For me, I certainly love it. I love as we come into this sort of autumnal vibe and we step into the magic of the season. And I kind of like the routine and the structure of there's nearly like an I think we're all indoctrinated with the going back to school thing, even if we don't have school age children anymore. We remember when we went back to school at this time of year. Although I always seem to think it's really cruel sending them back in August. But maybe you're more than ready for it. Let me know. Anyway, just a couple of things. I have been really loving the conversations inside Heal, the 5 day event that's going on over inside the Be Private Facebook group. If you haven't already signed up, there's still time. We'll be there all week and the content will be in there for about 3 weeks, so you'll have time to catch up. It's been really, really good. Lots of lovely conversations happening in there, lots of healing and aha moments already. So it's been one of my favourite things. I love running this particular event. It's just such good fun. So I'm jumping on. I don't have a lot of time at this particular moment. Today is manic. Catching up, doing lots of different things, running the 5 day event. You forget how much is involved actually, and then I've also got clients as well. So I'm juggling lots of things, wanting to keep you all happy. But here are some cards. I have got three gorgeous cards for you. We have the Lover's card, the Queen of Swords card, and the Nine of Pentacles. And these three cards, I don't know if you can see as I hold them up here for you. There's a lot of similarities in the colour here, isn't there? There's a lot of greens and a lot of yellows going on. And that is what's really jumping out to me whenever I look at these for you today. I'm going to stick my specs on so I can see properly. Um, So for me, I really am seeing the lots of the greens, the yellows jumping out of these cards, very vibrant, very full of life. And I think that as we are stepping out of August into September, sometimes there is a fresh flush of energy and life comes in as everything, there's a flurry of activity as everything's going back to routine, getting the kids back to school, getting yourself back into structure and an organization. Maybe you'll be able to get your routine back now that you're doing the school run again. Much as the school run can be a stressful time, there's still an energy there of freshness and newness and all the brand new books. I used to love that. It's my favorite thing was going to the station, going to Eason's or going to the works or somewhere and getting like the fresh books and all the different pens and pencils. And I used to tell my parents that I needed everything. Of course, I didn't. I still have a bit of a stationery fetish. So this card, the Lovers, that has come up. As I said, we got the Lovers, we got Queen of Swords, and then we got the Nine of Pentacles. So I kind of just asked the cards, what do we need to know this week? And the Lovers card is saying to me that we need to be mindful of our communication. Mercury is in retrograde at the moment, as may well you have noticed with technical difficulties left, right, and centre. I think air traffic control in the UK noticed the influence of Mercury retrograde yesterday. And I know that personally inside my challenge group, there's been some really weird happenings with regards to files not being available, even though they are. It's all very strange. But the Lovers card is it's a Gemini card, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. And for me, this card speaks about, having emotional connections with others, coming together, which is really kind of what's going on inside the We Heal group at the minute, and the lovely community that's being fostered in there. But aside from that, I was sort of asking this for members of the public, for you guys out here who maybe aren't in the 5 day experience. What do you need to know? And I'm really seeing this sort of like this connection to nature. These characters are sitting on the ground. They are totally engrossed with each other. There's bluebells all around them. We've got the angel looking over them, the sun shining down from above. We've got the white flowers and doves and things in the background, symbols of purity, symbols of innocence. just that coming together with other people, that emotional connection. So tap into your emotional connections this week, tap into the people that you love and be, open to receiving love in all forms, but also maybe get yourself outside. I was out in nature yesterday, really going for some lovely walks and doing a various, looking around gorgeous gardens, taking photographs, and just really immersing myself in nature. And it was really lovely just to get out. And I think sometimes when we get so busy, particularly as we start to come into this time of year, we get really, really busy. And sometimes we need to just pause and look up. So I think, you know, remember as well the connection and the love all around you, whether it's seen or unseen. Remember your spirit support team's always there. There is always someone around you. There's always that beautiful energy of love and communication. Because this is a Gemini card and it is ruled, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, I'm really feeling the connection to communication. So make sure you're clear in your communication, you're speaking from the heart, that you slow down, you drop your head into your heart and you're listening to what you're actually saying and communicating. Even if it's getting tight with time in the morning, you're rushing to get the kids out to school, pause, take a mindful breath. Maybe share that breathing technique with your kids. One of the people in the Heal Challenge group said that to me this morning. They were like, I think I'm going to take this moment to pause and breathe and do that with my kids. What a way to start the day. And it was like, yeah, lovely. So take some time out in nature. Make sure you're tapping into what makes your heart sing, doing what's emotional with you, that you feel emotional, that you allow your emotions to show, that you're expressing yourself from the heart. And know and trust that the spirit support team and their spirit helpers are there in the background watching over you. And the Queen of Swords then comes along, and she sometimes looks like a little bit of a cold fish, but she's actually really not. She's got a deep undercurrent of emotions underneath the surface, but she sometimes has to come across as being quite sort of cold and aloof in order to protect herself. So if you're feeling that sort of a way, that you're feeling that you need to maintain your boundaries, then please do look at your boundaries, look at where you're spending time, look at your thought patterns. Swords are all about your thoughts, your intellect, your reasoning, and it's very much, I think, here with the Lovers and the Queen of Swords. I think sometimes maybe there's a battle between head and heart, and it's time for you maybe to come down from your head into your heart space and allow yourself that time to really connect and understand who you are. The Queen of Swords as well, you know, she's very shrewd, she's very intelligent. So there's an energy here of, seeing through things that maybe, cutting through the bullshit kind of. She is deeply emotional underneath, but you wouldn't know to look at her. And that might be something that you need to do. Maybe you do need to put a front on. Maybe you're going back into the workplace after having some time off. Maybe you're coming back after holidays and you're having to put a boundary in place. You're having to look after your own mental well-being by keeping that front on. But just always remember that it's important that we can be honest and truthful to ourselves and that we're not just always maintaining a front. Okay, so just step out of that if needs be. The Nine of Pentacles has come along. Nine of Pentacles is all about financial independence and having enough. And I know that sometimes, particularly if you've just had a big school uniform bill and a stationery bill for all the new things that kids need going back to school and the new shoes and the PE kits, particularly if they're moving into big school, you might be feeling, I'm far from flush right now. I haven't got a penny. But we are always blessed. And this card reminds us to always count our blessings. It reminds us that we always have everything we need. Particularly then about the choosing to notice all the good things in your life. And again, I think coming back even to the Queen of Swords, it might be about being discerning, about choosing where you place your energy and your focus. Because if you focus on there not being enough, then there won't be. Whereas if you focus on looking for the abundance and the good things in life, then there will be. So I think the cards this week are very much about this sort of, as I said, they're very yellow and green. So there's an awful lot of this heart energy, this green energy, the yellow energy of the solar plexus, about feeding your energy through doing what you love, making sure that you can find the abundance and you are financially independent. You can stand on your own 2 feet by doing the things that you love to do and by choosing to look for the abundance and the magic in life rather than focusing on what isn't there. So I know this was really quick this week. I know this was really kind of just three quick cards looking at you, but let me know in the comments when you get a chance to watch. Give me the hashtag replay when you've watched this, and let me know, which one of these cards spoke to you the most. Is it the Lover's card, where you're having to think about your communication and your connection to the spirit realms, perhaps, and listening for your messages, getting grounded into the earth? Is it the Queen of Swords vibe, where you're needing to maintain a front and, have a bit of a distance between you and other people? Is there a need for barriers, and is there a need for boundaries, and what's going on there? What's making you feel that way? Are you having to be quite shrewd and sharp in your thinking? Do you need, is there something that you need to put some rationale in, rather than stepping out of the emotions and actually look at it from a rational point of view? Or is it the Nine of Pentacles card that's asking you to accept the abundance and the beauty everywhere in life, and to realize that you are super abundant, even in the times whenever maybe money is flowing a bit more slowly than you would like? It's still moving in and out of our lives. The abundance all around us. I mean, if you're watching this and you've got an internet connection, you're better off than you think. Do you know what I mean? And this is what I mean. Sometimes we get ourselves so embroiled in what might be wrong and what might be going wrong in life, whereas the Nine of Pentacles reminds us that actually we are really abundant. We can just choose to see all the blessings we have in life, and by doing that, that holds us more to account. And when we do that, then it leads us further then into being able to establish a legacy and a place where we can step forward and help other people. So let me know what you think of the cards, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I will endeavour to be back with you again on Monday as normal. As I say, I'm still running Heal at the moment. It's been great crack. If you keep a wee eye out as well, next week I have something super duper special for you on Tuesday and Thursday next week. And I will share a little bit more about that very, very soon. Have a great week, whatever you're up to. And I hope, if your kids are going back to school, if you're in that stage of life, that it goes smoothly for you, and may the school run go smoothly. Enjoy the peace that you get back once they all go back to school. You deserve it. Maybe it's time for some self-care too, yeah? So we step into this beautiful end of season and into autumn. Enjoy whatever you're up to this week. See you soon.